Hello everyone, a couple of weeks ago I passed my AWS Solution Architect Associate Exam, which focuses on several different services provided by AWS. In this video, I would like to share my experience on why I chose AWS, how I prepared for it, and also me sharing this video will be helpful for you guys to save some time in gathering the information required to pass this exam. So let's get started. Firstly, why did I choose AWS? In my opinion, understanding the cloud is becoming really important, and also to administer it. It is fundamental skill right now to actually be able to do these items, and it doesn't even depend what background you're specializing in. For example, it's not only for cloud engineers, DevOps engineers to know the cloud, it's also important that system admins and software devs as well are able to administer the cloud. I wanted to organize my knowledge of the cloud, and I wanted to do it in a step-by-step manner, and I felt like getting certified within a cloud provider's industry would be my way to go. There are quite a few different vendors out there who provide certifications, and here are the main ones. There's Azure, which is the Azure Administrator Associate, then there's Google, which is the Associate Cloud Engineer, and then there's AWS, which is Solution Architect Associate. I chose the certification of AWS on many different criteria, but the main reason for me choosing AWS over Azure and GCP are as follows. Firstly, AWS currently owns the major market share in the IT field, and knowing that many of the companies are incorporating AWS into the IT infrastructure gives me a sense of availability of jobs in the field. And secondly is, in my current position, we currently use Windows and we are majority a Windows shop, and me choosing Azure would have added more into that experience and skill set. And personally, I'm not a fan of just developing one skill set. I just wanted to diversify my skills by learning a different provider. So let's get into the details of the exam. The AWS Associate Exam requires you to answer 65 multiple choice questions within 130 minutes. As of October 2024, the cost of booking the exam is $150 USD. The exam can be taken in the PSVU testing center or an online proctored exam. So the online proctored exam was a very convenient way of actually doing the exam at home, but I chose to actually go to the test center only because it gave me a nostalgic reminder of like entering an exam hall, and it actually got me prepared a bit and also a little bit nervous. How long did preparation take? If you're looking for a quick way on getting this done within the next 1 month or 3 months, because I've seen some ridiculous videos out there to get the exams within that short period, 1 month, I think it's a bit too extreme to get that done. 3 months easily possible, but for me it took just over a year. That is because of life events, and also because at my current workplace we do not use the cloud technologies and we have everything hosted on premises. So I started studying at the start of March of 2023, and I got certified in August of this year. But if I look at my study time, it would have been a good 4 months of studying, and this was done in my spare time. That was more of like between Monday to Thursdays, between the time of 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. So it was like a nighttime routine for me to do this. In my opinion, if you have the experience and you're already working with cloud technologies such as the AWS and you're doing an AWS exam, it would take you anywhere between 1.5 to 2 months to get certified. But if you do not have the experience, it could take about 3 months. You can get it done within 3 months. Stage 1, video course and mini project. The number 1 recommended video course was Adrian Cantrell's, and I used it for my preparation. This course provides you with great information, and it goes over and beyond the scope of actually the material of the exam. And this helps in not only getting you through the exam, but also helps you become a better solution architect engineer. And that is what you really want to be. The course length is good, 60 plus hours of video and lab work. And there's a community on the Discord server of theirs, which helps you if you need any queries regarding any contents, any slides. They have a huge community of students that will help each other out. Along with all this, Adrian actually provides a very good guide on how to set up an AWS account with keeping a budget in mind, because as students we want to learn, we want to study, but we need to keep an account of our budget. Now remember, I said it took me over a year to actually get certified. So between that time of me, having a little break, I managed to forget most of the key points of the certification, and this is when I realized I needed a refresher course. And this is where I took the Udemy course provided by Stefan Marek. I'll put all the details down in the description box below. This was a good course for me because it helped me refresh the topics, because I played it on 1.5 speed, and I did not do the labs because I already did the labs on Adrian's course, so I didn't do it twice. So for me, Stefan's course did a very good job for me to get the topics refreshed and back on course with my certification. Stage 2, practice exam questions. For the multiple choice question and answers, I use Tutorial Dojo. Once again, they were highly recommended. They have topic-based, time-based and review-based materials. This is what I did. I went first with the topic-based question and answers, followed by the reviewed material. Each question and answers comes with a very good explanation of why this is the correct answer, and also for the incorrect options, it gives an explanation of why this isn't. And this is very helpful to understand each topic. A bonus tip, also use flashcards while doing the Tutorial Dojo question and answers. I use Anki app in particular. So whichever question and answers I got wrong, I placed them into Anki, and then later on was able to revise them and strengthen my weak points. Stage 3, practice the exams. At this point, you'll be going to so many questions on Tutorial Dojos, and you might tend to memorize some of these question and answers. And for this, I would suggest you guys to be able to choose the option and be able to justify why you're choosing the option for that particular question. The Tutorial Dojo bank of questions are huge. Like maybe you won't feel ready right to the end, but remember that the question and answers on Tutorial Dojo are a bit more tougher than the ones that will actually come on the exam. Registration for the exam. The remote exam format allows you to book very close to date. When I was looking for the option for remote online exams, they were available as soon as like tomorrow, and there were slots at 5 a.m. So if you're an early bird, you can do it right in the morning and go on and enjoy the rest of your day. The in-person slots, which I chose to do, were given a time slot within a couple of weeks. So if you are planning to take exam in person, just keep in mind that it may be 2 weeks until you can sit your exam. Additional small tips. As we are talking about registration of the exam, my first tip is to book the exam when you're about 80% ready. For my previous exams, I always used to book them well in advance, and I should set a little deadline for myself. And this was good and bad. The good thing was I used to manage to get ready and well prepared right before the exam. But the cons were that I used to feel very stressed out, I used to eat a lot of junk food and not even go to the gym and stay healthy, because during the last month, just before the exam, I used to go on full study mode and even say no to social events. Now, I don't need to tell you that these are all bad habits, and this is not the ideal way to pass an exam. For this particular exam, I took my time by keeping a studying timetable and was able to enjoy family time and leisure time, and book the exam once I felt ready, instead of trying to cram it all in 1 month in a very short amount of time. This allowed me to enjoy social events and also managed to get my first 10K run a week before the exam. The other tip that I have is regarding the question and answers. Please make sure that you take your time in reading and trying to identify the key words within the question. Both Adrian and Stefan have a lecture at the end of the course telling you how to identify key words within the question. And this is really important because there is many times that I have come across a crossroad where I'm stuck between two answers, and you just have to, for example, one of the question would be asking if it is whether choose an option that is very cost efficient, and both answers will be correct, but one of them will be cost efficient, and you just got to make sure that you choose the right one. That's all the useful information I can recall from this exam, and I hope this video will help you prepare and plan for your exam a bit better. As for me, I'm very satisfied with how the topics were organized and the knowledge I've gained along the way. The video courses provided by Adrian and Stefan were really good, especially the lab work that was included in them. And good luck with your exam and good luck with the preparation. I'll see you guys on the next one.